Hi, this is Coach McQueen with Myosource. Today I'm going to go over a core and ab workout, and I'm using resistance bands. We're gonna look at different angles. So we're gonna test out a little bit of actually where you feel it when you move up and down into different angles, basically doing the same rotation. So when we come in here, I'm gonna start about waist high and just do a simple trunk rotation. And when we come out here, get your arms out here and then just come like this. Get your feet steady, get them apart, get yourself balanced. Now, when I'm coming through there, I'm feeling that right here on the outside of my abdominals, somewhat in the obliques, and then a little bit in the lower back. Now, if you come over here, then you're sort of taking your core a little bit out of it and applying more of your shoulders. So you want to make sure that you keep that elbow locked out a little bit, and just like that. And then make sure that you come over here and you do the same thing on the other side. Now, you could switch that and you could do one of the ballistic bands, which is just a big loop band, and you'd want to do the same thing where we're coming here and we're making sure that we're hitting that core at that waist high level. I'm getting here in the little bit on the outer abdominal area, the obliques, and then the lower back. So let's take a look at what it does when we start to change our angles. First off, I'm going to go into a chop, which is basically going to be a low high. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to get the same grip and make sure again that you're trying to stay on a straight plane. So you're coming like this. When you do that, again, if you're moving around, you're going to get more into your shoulder. So you want to make sure that you're getting a good rotation, just like that, and chopping up. Now I'm coming a little bit more into what I would call, not quite all the way into the middle abdominal, but instead of right here, it just has moved over ever so slightly again, and now that's less of the obliques and more of the lower back, but it's a good stretch. So make sure that you're not doing too much weight. You want to make sure that you've got a weight that's comfortable. We want to target the core, we want to work it. We can do supersets. So if the weight is too much, you can come back here a little bit, or if you want to make it a little tougher, you can move away so that you're more into the resistance. Again, you can take the other band. If you've got a ballistic band, you can use either one of them. Sometimes I'll actually do both of them. So then what we'll do is just move up a little bit. This is basically just one exercise that we're turning into multiple exercises. Just we're varying the dynamic with the different angles. So again, I'm coming here just like that. Now I'm getting back to a little bit more of the obliques and a little bit of lower back, still engaging my core. So then you can just keep going on up the ladder. We already went to the middle, so let's take it, and now we're going to do more of a chop version. So we'll start maybe about at the height of my head. Come over here. Again, we'll just bring it out. Now we're doing what I would call a high-low, coming down here, making sure that you're taking that on a straight angle out. Now you're engaging your core, and I'm easing into more of what I would call my upper abdominals, and still a little bit of that lower back. I really like the lower back stretch. So working your torso, that's really good for back flexibility, not putting too much pressure on it. So then we'll take it up a little bit, go up here, maybe just a little bit over the top of my head. So now we're going to have to come out a little bit farther, and now we're going more of a high-low than before. that really is getting more into the lower middle abdominal area. Still a little bit of the back, the lower back, keeping the shoulder out. Remember, every time I do that, I start incorporating the back of my shoulder into it. Now let's take it way on up here. So that's quite a bit over my head. Now we're going to have to get out here, get our base a little bit wider, and take that chop down, just like that. Try to keep those elbows almost locked out, but not quite. Now, getting a little bit more of the lower abdominal, but I'm feeling that one kind of from about right here to here. So you can see that in one exercise, using multiple angles, you can target your core, your abdominals, your lower back, and sometimes you're going to hit the outside and maybe then a little bit your lower middle back. So just using different angles, the same exact exercise, you can take your core and now all of a sudden you're breaking it down into smaller muscle groups within a much larger area. So you can superset this, or you can do just maybe 3 to 6 sets. But remember, if you're changing the angles, you're doing more sets. So you might want to go 2 sets of maybe 6 to 8 apiece. Just depends on how you feel. But I think you'll really like that. You're getting some good rotational movement. You're working on a little bit flexibility and strength and core engagement. So let me know if you have any questions. Try this and let me know what you think, and then give me your ideas. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.